I'll start by saying, personally, I kind of like the movie. I mean, I know this is kind of late, but I feel like nobody else is really talking about it. So, um, yeah, I think I'll start by anyways by saying I'd like to thank DC for being like a bigger tease than my girlfriend. Hats off to them. Anyways, here to talk about why Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, whatever, is basically a giant tease. Now, first off, by saying there's a lot of spoilers in this, so there's that. If you don't want to exit the video, I'd want to watch the movie if I were you too. Anyways, I'll just start off by saying it's been coming for a while. You know, there's a lot of hype built up for the movie, and you know, they couldn't fix up for all the hype. You know, the fight that was going on between them. In fact, they even called it Batman vs Superman just to troll people. What the movie's actually about is making new movies. In fact, if you didn't notice, it's basically just called Dawn of Justice because they want to make a new Justice League movie. I mean, you ever notice why they just tacked on Wonder Woman? I don't know why either. They just wanted to, I guess. Oh, wait a minute, because they want to make more movie. Sorry about that, money. Anyways, I feel like in fact, even the directors for it, or one of them at least, said that Batman vs Superman is just a last resort and is very desperate to make money. Well, not make money, that's just added on too. Okay, personally, I think that the movie is pretty good, up until they started, like, sequel baiting everything. And that's what a lot of the movie is, just sequel bait. Like, they had a lot of story going on, and then just tacked on a Wonder Woman for no reason at all. Even Batman and Superman didn't know why she was there. Really. And I'll start by saying, like, they keep hinting of a new Justice League movie throughout the thing. So, you know, beginning with those email clips. I don't know if anyone else remembers those. And who designed the icons, by the way? You ever notice that? Like, they've had these own little special icons for them. Yeah. So there's also another point in the movie where they I gotta think here a second. Oh yeah, it's that weird little dream scene. You know, in the trailers where they said, "Oh, this looks like what's actually gonna be in the movie," instead of just a little dream sequence that it didn't even make sense really. It was just a little glimpse in the future that won't happen, by the way. Trust me, it won't, because Superman's already dead. They'll bring him back, but not like that. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, there was in the background, they even showed this trailer, but it's like in the there's like Doomsday, his minions, you know, they're flying around and stuff. I'll show you a picture later or something, but yeah, that's basically gonna hint to a new movie. And basically, if I were you, I mean, I don't really like the movie because they kept doing that. Because in the end, they did that more. At the very end, they just said, like, "Oh, they're bringing Superman back," because you didn't hear that little thing at the end. I don't know if there was an after clip or something. In fact, they're even making a new Justice League movie, actually. The trailer was released at Comic-Con. And I'm not saying I'm not excited or anything. I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't have mixed it in with that movie. They really shouldn't have. I don't know why they did. Oh, wait a minute. They have to keep up with the Avengers, I know. I mean, seriously, think about it. Avengers, Justice League, it's kind of really close to them. I'm not talking about comic book wise or story wise. I'm talking about just money wise. Because do you ever notice with DC and Marvel, whenever they make movies, they could just tack their name on DC or Marvel, and then it'll just make billions of dollars. I'm being serious, like Avengers or Iron Man. The Hulk movies are bad, but everyone like they still made a lot of money from that. Yeah. Anyways, I just kind of went. If there's like one thing I haven't seen in a lot of reviews, I just wish they would stop with the fucking Justice League tease. Like, don't tease people. Do it in your own little movie. And I get it, you know, it was supposed to be Dawn of Justice, supposed to do that, but I don't know. It was supposed to be a Batman or Superman movie, in my opinion, and they kind of messed that up and just had this weird Justice League thing. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the movie. If anyone else maybe thinks about that too, maybe give it a like or something. I know the video is pretty bad too, but yeah, I just share my thoughts on it. Okay, well, leave a like and have a good day.